Hello guys, I'm Dyslexic and welcome back to Star Wars Interworlds. So we have a new version of X4. Unfortunately, do not use that if you're going to be playing this mod just yet. Updates will be there shortly, I hope. Because right now we will just have to downgrade the game to what is it again? 7.5? Yeah, I think it's 7.5. So yeah, fair warning if you do play. So anyways, it's been a week. It's been a week without videos because yeah, this idiot actually had to do a study for work, and I had a week full of exams, which is absolutely annoying. But I actually did have some time to play a tiny bit, and I have some issues. I always have issues, as you know. As you can see, money not too high. We got the Barbarossa equipment dock, not a manager in there. You don't really need to. If you go into over here, you can see that the Barbarossa actually does work fine without a manager. We have, well, let's say 139 still. Yeah, 139 remaining in supply coverage, which is great because I kind of need to. The economy is a tiny bit sluggish, as you see already, but yeah, uh, things that I want to do, and that is bring the drone tank trading fleet up with medium ships because my large ships have definitely seen better time. Let's go check over here. Um, one of my haulers, Mandalorians. The Mandalorians have been so annoying. It has been. Oh, it's not fun. Yavin, of course, death trap for my miners, so I did set up the rule that my mining ships just cannot leave Midas. It's not the best system, but at least they won't get killed by the Mandalorians. But of course, you have the VLS. Now, I brought the Forsaken back because the VLS have been also attacking my stations, but that all has been done. You can see that we have 70 ships over there, mainly interceptors. I was building up some of the squadrons, and unfortunately I lost so many of them again. So I'm done. I'm not going to do the squadrons until we get multiple large ships, so we know there's always enough ships to just to make sure we don't have to worry as much. But ships cost money. Money, yeah. Let's go over my finances a tiny bit. We still do good. Well, I say that. I can't really tell. We've been spending 11, 7, 15, 70, 18. Yeah, so we made like 20 million an hour. It could be better. It could be so much better. Let's get my screen recording in there and just show you the Excel sheet. Do it like this because I hate it otherwise. So this is basically what my economy looks like. We currently are spending a lot on liquids and solids. We have plenty of other stuff going around. We have the module prefab. We could now build stations without having to worry about it. I've actually done so with the missile components. I doubled them. Didn't have to pay a damn thing, with the exception of course, the builder. I don't have those yet. So I'm thinking about, I don't want to stress. I don't want to stress the economy too much. So it's either going to be towards turret components, shield components, one or the other two. Reason for that is I want to make sure that at some point my empire can defend itself. This will need Tiabana cells, which would actually, it doesn't require that much. And Tiabana cells would need some Tiabana at 9,000. If I get 4 of these, we would fill that up quite fast. What else will we need? Now, for shield components, it is sensor components? No. I have plasma capacitors and I have energy. Oh, let's just do shield components right away. Like, let's get into like 4 of them, if possible. I just have to buy the damn thing. I should have enough money though. Any problems? No, but we would get shield components, which is nice. Not too many though, not too many. I would like to see more. Here's the sensor components. What do we need for sensor components? We could do that. And then get into shield turret components, right? No. Weapon components. Now I'm completely lost. Oh yeah, it's the diabana cells. The diabana cells, sensor components, shield components, then go into turret components. That is what we'll potentially just aim for right now. And I'll show you in a second. We just do not have enough money. Just a quick check here. To get into a wolf, and I would love to get into a wolf so much because I'm spending so much money. Oh, it's not even funny anymore. Let's go over here. As you can see over here, it's been very busy. Luckily, there were some Mandalorian ships, and the corporate sector authority did decide to assist me, which is great. And I also need to take care of the VLS in the system because I'm greedy. I am greedy, and so should you in this game. Just make sure you absolutely annihilate everyone. Auto saving game, awesome, cool. Let's go and just finish that, please. Thank you. Corp sector 40 over there. I just love when you just join, get onto a station. It just feels so fast.
It's an honor to see you.
Blueprints, modules, production. So we need tier banner cells. We would need the sense components, which we cannot. And we cannot do the shield components. What if we do it like this? Get into shield components first.
Good luck out.
Let's quickly get a bit of a base going on that. And just drop it somewhere. Okay, we don't have visual over there. We don't have visuals over here. And I would like to see the entire system. So we're starting to move inwards from now on. And yeah, this would be a nice place, I guess. Get the basic one. Gate there. That's fine. We will need... What kind of a... yeah, this is the free one. That's cool. We will need a large storage... I can never remember. Absolutely never remember the icon for it. I've been playing this game for such a long time. Absolutely long time. Sense component. No. Shield components. Like, I do like these module looks. Like this. Not over there, please. If we just rotate you just like 90 degrees. Are you hooked? I think you are. I guess we'll have to do it like that then. Copy sequence. That would work. 4 of them. Confirm. This should be... That's actually a lot of module prefab though. Still, I am very confident that it will do. Confirm that. There is just 1600 coming in, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. We need to set up, because I keep forgetting, the station over here. Shield components. Confirm those. Buy. Sell. No restrictions. And buy all. And that would be fine. Silicon wafers is absolutely troubling. Absolutely troubling. Don't like that. One bit. Like I said, we don't have the money. Do I dare to take this fleet towards the front lines? It is such a long way. I don't know. I feel But this is my personal feeling, right? So let me know in the comments what you think. We need to start dealing with the Mandalorians as well, and even the Republic don't really appreciate me right now. But I feel like this is the closest threat right now. This is such a distance away. It's not really bothering me at the moment. But this is. And I'm feeling like maybe defensive station over here. I think that would not be a bad idea.
It's an
But
honor to see you
how
here.
expensive would that be? Modules, defenses. We would need like the disc. I like the disc over the bridge. And then equipment, turrets is going to be, yeah. So it's like 4. And then we need shields. And we'll need some other medium weapon. Not sure which one though. To just make sure that there is not going to be as many Mandalorian ships. Like I said,
Good
they
luck
have
out
been
there.
so bad. Absolutely, they have been so annoying. And it's been costing me immensely though. Let's take a quick peek over here. Yeah, it's going to be completely filled. Absolutely brilliant. I like that quite a bit. Not going to be assigning a manager just yet. I'll just let that start construction until we get the containers. Also, this station eventually needs to change. I would like to start using the research facility in the future as a wharf. And you cannot have the equipment dock and the wharf doing the same thing because you would lose the supplies, I think. So we do need a defensive base. And also a defensive base over here would be something that I just say we potentially need quite a bit. What else going on? These 3 of you, we were going to assign you, I think over here, and we need a few more. I want money to come in faster, and 7 large. I'm saying 14 medium ships. They're busy. I like them busy. Don't want to overstress that though. Okay, silicon refinery. What's your problem? Yeah. Okay. We need to save cash. We need to save up money and just get some large ships for freighting. Could we deal with the medical supply factory? Let's go check that out. I also would like to move into wild space. There is a good amount of resources over here, with the exception of like the liquids. But I feel that there's a lot of liquid over here. No, but there's actually this mercenary. And I'm saying there must be another system here somewhere. I feel it's worth checking that out. But we're going to be taking a quick peek over here. Let's take a look at the defenses. Because if I can, I would like to start taking this base down. And there is 1, 2, 3 bridges. This is not as defended. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 defensive modules. Yeah, I feel that we do want to do this. We are going to be telling this guy to no longer... Wait, you're attacking what? Oh, you are fake. Yeah, you're fake. That's the thing, huh? Let's on pause. We'll deal with you. You are a Mandalorian raider and I hate you by default. And I kinda do need some violence. I hate that mouse. I wish that we could turn that off, you know, that would be nice, right? Come here. Interceptors are coming as well.
Try again.
Try again? There's not much to try again. Again. Oh wow, he died. Well, he died relatively fast. Anyways, we're going to be setting up you.
Autopilot
Let's go over there.
engaged.
You are going to be removal orders and assignments. Fly away over there. That's a bit low though. I think that would be enough.
Autopilot disengaged.
Let's take a look.
Medical supply factory.
What are we dealing with here? Because it's possible. Right now, it doesn't register. Wait, does it have weapons? It has to have weapons. Let's see what it does. Because I'm not able to go through the, I would say the hard points, but I'm actually looking for the loadout here. Interesting. I think it might not have weapon. Wait, that would be perfect. I would like that. But tell me why, if that is the case, then why the AI never gets attacked and I always get arrested. I'm fairly confident there's nothing here. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. That's fine.
Shield generator.
Wait. I see shield generators.
Medic mass transporter.
You are joking. I can't even hit the guy. Well, who cares?
Orders.
Let us make sure we disable those. And we're attacking you. I just love seeing the ship starting to shoot, but I don't want to have it use missiles. They are way too expensive for this. 5.9 million. Well, we do actually sell a lot of the regular resources, but kind of. Let's take a quick peek. Where can we buy cheap? Can we buy over here? Let's take a quick peek. Presenter. 1.3. That's not bad at all. It has to have a lot of travel though. 1.3. I got 6 million. Honestly, how expensive is the ore miner as a solid trader? 4.5. Cargo drone, repair drone. I think this will help a lot. But I would have to get like 10. So that's 40 million. And then the other one is also 40 million. That's just so damn expensive. The best thing, honestly, is making sure those bases get built. Alright, let's quickly teleport over. We're going to be buying another blueprint. He's going to be doing the assault. I definitely will not forget that. Awesome. What we need is the Tiabana cells. We need sensor components, and we will need the turret components.
It's an honor to see you here.
That's awesome, dude. So if we do Tiabana first, because that's the base. Where the hell are you? There you go. Sensor components. That's 8 million. How expensive is turret components? 6 million. Ship supplies I would like to get into eventually as well. Food rations we will need for ship supplies. Engine parts. What will we need for engine parts? quickly take a peek. Tiabana cells. Refine energy and engine cells. Yeah, that would work. Engine cells. Let's get that. Forget it. We'll just do it like this. We'll
luck out
quickly
there.
build 2 more bases. How are you doing? Let's open you up so I can at least see what's going on. Okay, generic one is getting constructed. We'll do the second one like over here. There we go. 4 of these. Confirm those. That will be filled up at as well. Let's go. 3 new bases. This is all just to get me into a position where we can build our ships in the future. And even if it's by using the equipment dock to buy a empty loadout, how expensive would a empty freighter be? Minimum preset. So medium, transport, not that one, that's ugly. Kuzentai 8. This would save me just 600,000. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is. Because if we go into small and we're going to go into the EDA, what we are using is 500,000 and the minimum is 2. We can do 2 for the price of 1. Which does actually mean that we need to make sure that everything in this list is going to be ours. And we also need to make sure that this research facility that's currently being used as a equipment dock will have weapon components, turret components, and advanced electronics. That shouldn't be too difficult. Like the weapon components, we need Tiabana cells, and I think we need the sensor components. See if I'm right. Yeah. Tiabana cells, sensor components. No, that's the regular turret components. Where the weapon components? Weapon components, and I'm actually eyeballing my list, but I don't think you want to see my list constantly. Weapon components is actually so much easier to get. We get the Tiabana cells. We'll need the durasteel plates. Weapon components would be done. Advanced electronics. Advanced electronics we can easily build. If we just focus on that, we can build our own ships. Well, quote unquote build our own ships. We're not really building our own ships. We need to start making sure that our ships are also going to be gathering Tiabana. Tiabana. Confirm. Buy. Sell. There you go. Will be filled. Also, I feel that we are finally starting to see more resources, with the exception on the liquids, and that's because one of my liquid ships has been blown up a few hours ago while I was preparing for this episode. Even, believe it or not, I actually did prepare for this episode. I did a lot of work, and unfortunately it is... Okay, that's interesting. That should not be the case. Why do I hear Discord? Alright, let's... we were going to do an assault, and that already started. So, let's teleport over. Building 3 bases right now. Autosave, because why not? I might have the autosave a bit too aggressive, though. We're going to be sending in the Interceptors as well. The reason for that is the Interceptors, they don't use missiles, and missiles are expensive, and I don't want to do that. Attack that. Make sure that we destroy those, because those are ads. Man, I didn't think... Oh, wait. Would it be the case that the...
Pirate Freeport. Medical supply factory.
that the Pirate Freeport doesn't have turrets either? If that is the case, then it will go down Maybe go back. I love that barrage though. The barrage is so cool. Alright, let's go to the Forsaken. Give this guy the order to just do whatever. Okay, Captain, what's your level? You're piloting level 4. Make me proud.
Medical supply factory.
That I quite liked. I'll have the VLS in my system no more. There's no reason to be there other than being a pest. But I do feel we actually do need defensive stations. Just to make sure that whenever they try, they're not getting into my system. Although they do use coverage. So it's always going to be somewhat problematic, I feel. Come on, give me more explosions. Okay, well, this is going on. Let's take a quick peek. How is everyone busy? So it does seem they're very busy, and money absolutely... It feels like it did pick up. This is where we last spent the cash. If I can get this above 20 million, I'm going to be absolutely happy about that. But it does seem that it's no longer 20 million. 5, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 17. Yeah, it needs to be 20. It needs to be 20 and I'm happy. 4 million, we need 8. 8 million to get sensor components. And once we get sensor components, we can get the turret components, which is another 6. And once we have the turret components, I think we should have advanced electronics. Turret components, weapon components, and then advanced electronics, and then we can start using our own equipment to upgrade the ships, and I think that would be such a perfect next step. 101 coverage left. Of course, we're just going to be moving into Targon, which has the TDF, which is the Trade Federation. I'll allow those because they have not been hostile to me. I'm curious if there is another system, because we did see this ship just go about. I think there's another one, but this is a mercenary. And he's from... Nah, it's not the Black Hole Sun. These ships are doing great though. Would I... Do I use weapons on these? Yeah, I will most likely start getting all of these equipment. So I have to screenshot like every ship that I'm using. I need to really check out the other ship. Let's get... Not the Delta. Let's get into this ship over here. Teleport over. We're going to be checking out... Oh, this is nice actually. I want to see it explode though. and was 7%. Most expensive bit is going to be that E-Dock. Yeah, I like that. The erratic flight of the AI. You either love it or you hate it, but this one's gone, guys. This station is done for. Yeah, I'm going to be needing you, mate. Let's get that station.
Build storage.
Nobody cares about the build storage. We'll blow it up at some point, not right now. No way. Okay, now I'm actually getting shot. So this one actually does have weapons. So we do need to be somewhat careful. Because that actually has weapons. I wouldn't have it any other way, actually. Like, I don't mind this station blowing up. They are going to be, I think, like, trading everything. No, they are buying. They're buying. Okay, that's cool. Then I have a lot of reasons to blow that up. Yeah, you're over there. Let's go deal with that nuisance. And then we'll take a look at the money and see if we can buy the turret components. Okay. No more build storage for you. Yeah. Epic team song time, I like that. Alright, money-wise. 8.7 million. How are the factories doing? That's done. That's filled. And this is filled, so that's great. That's 3 factories currently constructing. Just teleport over. I'm not going to be complaining about the money then, because it does seem that it does come in relatively fast. So we did spend... how much did we spend? Honestly, I don't really know. I think spend like 7-8 million. And we're going to be just spending another 8. Advanced electronics would be nice. Weapon components and turret components.
It's an honor to see you here.
Yeah, I know. Advanced electronics is 6.5. Turret components is 6. Weapon components. But we also need sensor components. And I think, since that is the most expensive, we'll start with that.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you.
Last order could not be completed.
Why was that? Unable to dock. That's weird, but I guess thank you so much for letting me know. Bringing that to my attention. Full factories. We're getting there. Those were the sensor components. Which we're going to be building 4 of. That almost, actually, let's, there's a list again, I know. That's the entire middle row. Advanced electronics needs to go. Weapon and turret. Droid parts. Yeah, that's not really necessary. And the ship supplies, I think, is also like foods. Yeah. Water, refined metals, food rations, medical... Yeah, I quite like that, how that they set it up. Now that I'm getting familiar with how it works, I'm actually, yeah, I'm definitely in favor of it. The Tiabana cells, that's going to be more than plenty. And yeah, I need to really make sure that we just make this trading station. Let's start adding the stuff that we need. We'll get sensor components. We get Tiabana cells. We'll get the shield components. Engine parts. Did I add engine parts? I don't think I did. Let's confirm those. Buy, sell. No restrictions. Buy everything you need. Buy, sell. No restrictions, and buy everything you need. The reason I do that is because I noticed that sometimes my factories aren't getting how do you say, like, serviced, like depleted. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure I'm missing one or two. Silicon wafers, this is somewhat bothering me. How about refined metals? Refined metals is looking good though, but silicon wafers is having some issues, and it shouldn't be. The reason for that is we should be making 16,000. And apparently there is a problem. You can just continue current orders. Close that down. What's the issue? Also, did you get your oh wow, that goes so fast. I'm so pleased with that. That just, the amount of money this saves me has already been amazing. Because we've seen like two stations that were in the 10 millions, and then, you know, perfect. Love that. This looks nice. Silicon refinery. It's because we are just unable to. Yeah, when I stop recording, I'm going to be adding. I'm thinking like 5 to 10 large ships towards this, so we can start moving bulk relatively fast, especially once we get the Tiaban in there as well. Do I need a repair ship for this? Apparently I don't. Well, anyways, guys, I think this is going to be a perfect moment just to, you know, get my bearings, take a look at what I will need to be doing in the future. I know you guys want to see some action, and even I want to see a lot more action. But yeah, it might take a tiny bit, because if I do not set up my economy now, then in 4 or 5 episodes, I'm out of money, out of ships, and out of you guys being interested in the series whatsoever. So on that note, I want to wish you a good day, and if you haven't already, yeah, because I need to do that stuff. If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, and there's also the buttons on the screen. You know, the playlist and some favorite video. Anyways, have a good one. Bye bye.